Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on betcraft. Another very beautiful, Wednesday morning, and once again, we are back with our predictions right on this very channel. We look talk about football matches that are happening across the globe. Look at the statistics that are on ground for each of these teams, and using the statistics, and we'll make verdicts on each of these matches. Before bringing it forward for you. All right. Yesterday we had our predictions, and it was two or three games that actually came out successful yesterday, and it was actually a disappointing day for us yesterday, seeing that it was saw the likes of Nigeria not being able to win against Zimbabwe in that very World Cup qualifying match, and another game that didn't meet up to expectation, but we were expecting to put that behind us and also look at today's game and try to do very well in today's predictions. All right, and in a short while we'll have these games looked into, but I want to use the opportunity to ask you of us who are coming across our video for the first time, can take our time to hit the subscription button so you won't be missing out on our games that will always come up on this very channel on a daily basis. All right, that being said, without further ado, we head to the business of today, and we would have our games, and it starts with a game in the Uruguay Premier League where we'll have Plaza Colonia will be up against the Boston River. And looking at the stats for both sides, you can see that for the home side, Plaza will have 3 wins and 2 draws in the last 6 matches. Also, there is 1 loss. And away side, Boston River managed just 1 win and 3 draws, but have also lost 2 matches in the last 6 games that they had in recent times. And then when you look at how they fared on home and away basis, you can see Plaza Colonia have actually won 8 games out of the last 10 home matches. 8 games out of the last 10 home matches, they've won, and they've also lost 2 matches out of those. And away side, Boston River managed to achieve 2 victories in the last 10 away games, and they've also had 4 draws as well as 4 losses in the last 10 away games that they had so far. On head-to-head basis, you can see that last time both teams met was actually in 2 years ago, in December of 2023, and we saw Plaza Colonia winning from home on that occasion by 3 goals to 2, and we'll be expecting a repeat of that same victory for Plaza, who have actually won 80% of the home matches. So we'll be expecting a home win in this one. Home win, that's what verdict for that very game. And the next also in the Uruguay Premier League, we'll have Liverpool for Uruguay coming up against Nacional. Okay, for the home side, Liverpool, it is 5 victories and a draw in the last 6 games. And the away side, Nacional, have actually won 3 games and 3 draws in the last 6 matches that they have so far. All right, when you look at how they fared on home and away basis, you see that playing from home, Liverpool have actually been able to achieve 5 victories and 3 draws, but also they've lost 2 matches in the last 10 home matches. And the away side, Nacional, on the other hand, have won 7 games in the last 10 away games. They've also had 1 draw as well as 2 losses in the last 10 away games that they had so far from away. That tells you Nacional does so very well, winning most of the games from away. And on head-to-head basis, it was Nacional who won the last 2 meetings for both sides, and on that occasion, Nacional actually played from home on that occasion. But in this very one, we will be expecting goals in this very one, and we'll play safe in this very one and expect to see a minimum of 2 goals appearing in this very encounter. And over 1.5, that's what value for that very game, okay? And the next game that we have is in Spanish as Tercera Division, where we have a Pena Sports will be coming up against Cantolagua. All right, Pena Sports, the home side, it have actually had 1 win and 4 draws, but have also lost 1 match in the last 6 recent games that they have so far. And the away side, Cantolagua have won just 1 game and a draw, but have lost 4 matches out of the last 6 games. All right, when you look at how they fared on home and away basis, you could see that playing from home, Pena Sport have actually had 6 victories in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 3 draws as well as a single loss in the last 10 home games. And Cantolagua, the away side, have managed just 1 win and 2 draws, but have also lost 7 games out of the last 10 away matches. All right, on a head-to-head basis, you could see that Pena Sports actually won the last meeting by 4 goals to 1 from away. That was in October of last year, and in this very one, we'll be expecting to see the home side taking the 3 points in this one, and it is Pena Sports to win. That's what we expect for that very encounter. All right, and that takes us to the next game for today. It is in Egypt, 2nd division, where we have Arab Contractors who will be coming up against Suez. All right, looking at Arab Contractors, also known as Al Mokowon. All right, but rightly called Arab Contractors, in the last 6 matches have had 4 wins and a draw, and also 1 loss in the last 6 games that they had so far. in away side, Suez have managed just one win, two draws, but have lost us three matches in the last six games that they have so far. All right, when you look at how they fared on home and away basis, you can see that play from home, Arab Contractors, this side have actually won, six matches and two draws in the last 10 home matches. They've also had two losses as well. And when you look at the away side, Suez, it is, three victories and two draws, but have also lost five matches in the last 10 away games that they had so far for their away side. Suez, and on head-to-head basis, you can see that the last time both teams met was in November of last year, and we saw Arab Contractor playing from away on that very occasion, winning against Suez by 1-0. All right, and we know that Arab Contractor is a side that have been, doing very well in the top flight of Egypt League, and unfortunately they got relegated, and they are doing so very well in recent times. So we'll be expecting, the home side Arab Contractors to take the day in this one, and we expect a home win. Home to win out shortly. That's all right for that very encounter. And the next game that we have for you today is in Morocco Cup, where we have FAR Rabat, who will be facing Maghreb Fes. All right, when you look at Rabat, the home side, it is three victories and two draws in the last six matches that they achieved so far, and they've also lost one match out of those recent six games that they had. And when you look at how they fared, their away side, all right, in recent games, it is a one victory and three draws. They've also had two losses out of the last six games that they had so far. And when you look at how they fared on home and away base, Rabat have actually won six matches and four draws in the last 10 home games. They've not lost a single match playing from home. And away side, Maghreb is a side that have actually won three games, and they've also had five draws as well as two losses in the last 10 away matches that they have so far. And when you look at how these two teams performed on home head-to-head basis, you can see that the last time both teams met was actually in March. 14th of March, actually was sort of Rabat, who played from home on that occasion, winning by 3-1 against Maghreb. And but prior to that, we saw Maghreb, playing from home, beating Rabat by 1-0. And it has always been, both sides sharing, victory against each other, and in this very one, we'll be expecting to see goals occur in this very one, noting the fact that the last meeting for both sides saw a lot of goals, over 3.5 goals, but in this very one, we'll be expecting to see a minimum of 2 goals in this very encounter. So it is an over 1.5. That's all valid for that very encounter, and that will bring our predictions for you today on Betcraft to conclusion. We wish you the very best of luck and hope your ticket goes green. Also remember to play responsibly. These are football matches. As we know, there's always a level of surprises with football games. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day. We will be coming with our predictions on this very channel. Do not miss out, but until that time, you keep winning.